Hi and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today I have 3 cards for you to choose from, and the cards are from the Spirit Animal Oracle by COLETTE BARON-REID. Uh, it's it's over a week ago since I made a pick a card video, and that's mainly because I still have lots of practical stuff to do about selling my late mother's apartment, and lots of stuff and feelings coming up once in a while, and so I do these readings for this English channel when I have the time, of course, and but also the inner space, the sort of mental space, so I feel that it feels right and it feels as a good thing to do, instead of, oh, I have to do this, otherwise blah blah, something bad happens, because if I go to it in that way, then it will drain me and I won't have um, the energy and the capacity to heal myself little by little. On the other hand, just sitting around and doing nothing, sort of, and taking walks, that's, I also do that, of course, but not doing the things that interest me, um, and just being at the PC and watching TV and stuff like that, and being outside when the weather is too, it's not enough. I feel this calling of coming back to making these card readings and not just drawing cards for myself. I can, however, tell you, if you're interested, well, if you're not, you can skip straight to the timestamps and picking card, and if you already know which card you have chosen, you can, of course, skip right to that in the timestamps. If you're interested, you can listen to me telling a little bit about how today from the Angel Tarot cards, I draw this card here, Three of Air. It is also a card I draw, I think, day or two very shortly after my mother died, and there the word was great sadness that just came into me, and I felt it in my heart. I felt it in my whole body. Today, when I draw it, I noticed how these unicorns are taking care of each other, and sort of in a nurturing way. That is what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing the sentence, take time to heal. That's what is in focus for me. So it's okay for me to remember to take care of myself, and of course, if there's something in this that resonates with you, then of course it's also okay for you. It's actually okay for everyone. So and the need to forgive yourself or others, that's also a little bit, it's also a very good thing for setting free energy and to move on, whether or not it's about people that's still here or not here, or situations or whatever it is. It's just a little extra advice here and extra information. So that is, if you feel that this card is speaking to you, feel free to take screenshot of it and go into it and see what message it has for you, besides the little things I have told here. Or just an extra thing. Yeah. So let's get on with the presentation of the cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle, from left to right. Yeah, yeah, of course, as usual, when you're going to pick a card, yeah, you might already know, but then you won't see this. So now I'm going to present the cards, so you can pick, choose, and please use your intuition. That's often a good idea anyway. We have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. And as usual, if you feel drawn to more than one card, I advise to watch the video for the card you felt drawn to the most first, and then the second one after that. And I do that because usually there's a reason that we feel mostly drawn to one of the cards, even if we feel drawn to maybe even all of them. In the same course, same first one feel most drawn to, and then the second and the third. That's because the one you feel drawn to the most sometimes because there's most in it for you, but also sometimes it's because there's a message in it that is important for you to know before you watch the other video, maybe to get another perspective on it, or something that's important for you to remember when you watch the next video for the next card. So I think that's it. So let's get on with it. Please use your intuition when you choose, and see you in timestamps. Bye for now. Hi, and welcome back to those of you who chose card number 1. I'm going to adjust just a little bit here. Let's see. Yes, it's a peacock spirit, and the text on the peacock spirit card is "Let it shine." And as always, when this card pops up, it's about, letting it shine, shining your light and being true to yourself, and show the world who you are. Like the peacock here, with all its taste fillers, to see, hey, look here I am, and look how great and beautiful I am, and this is me. Come on, come, and I am the best. It's sort of like that energy you are going to have too. And I'm saying sort of because it's not about, this is definitely not a competition, and it's definitely not about the ego saying I am the best. It's about self-confidence, being true to yourself, and shining your own light, and speaking your truth, acting your truth, being the true you within the world, regarding to yourself, your close family and friends, but also to co-workers, colleagues, and in general, all situations, all people. We have here a symbol of the heart. Well, the peacock's heart probably a bit lower down, but I see this heart shining light out, and I always feel drawn to that particular part of the card, because for me, this "Let it shine," it is very much not just I am me and here I am, ta-da, look at me, dance like nothing's wrong, and it's not just that. It's also that, of course, but it's about when you know who you truly are, when you dare to feel who you are and to be who you are from your heart, from your true self within, then you are shining your light. You are shining the love upon the world, the love that is within you, the love that is you. And by that, you will be sort of a beacon for others to follow. You will also be your own light and shining, and thrive in being your true you, your true self. And other people will, well, if you think, I'm getting that some of you might think, well, if I am who I truly am, then I will scare other people away. Well, maybe and maybe not, but the people you will scare away, if you're scaring someone away, that's only the ones that how can I put it in English, that are not for you in this time, at this point in life. They might have been for you, for learning you different lessons. They may not. They have their path, and you are not supposed to dimmer your light and try to be someone else, pretend to be someone else that you truly are. You are supposed to be who you truly are. And if you find it difficult to know, but who am I really, then if you begin listening to yourself, it can be by, when you do things in different situations, talking to people and stuff, then be aware of how you're thinking and what you are talking, and how you are talking, and what words you are choosing, and how you are choosing to say different things, and how you are choosing to act upon different things. And be aware of why you're doing it. Are you, especially if it feels a little bit not like you, then are you doing this to please someone else? Are you doing this because, well, this is a good thing right here now, because no need to, this is going to escalate into some conflict that, well, only are going to drain our energies, because you at some point know that is what is going to happen. So be aware of why you are saying and doing different things. Say, is this being true to myself? Because just because it's so important that you're letting your light shine and letting your true self, show itself from inside out into the world, in every cell of you, every word you speak, and every action you take. But there's one thing that is also very important here. Just because that it's not an invitation to seek out conflict. It's not an invitation to say, this is me and I'm going to stay my right, Yes, you're going to hold your ground, yes, and by setting healthy boundaries and keeping those healthy boundaries. But it's about doing it from the heart, doing it from a place of being love. Yeah. It's not about saying, well, I would like this, I would like to have this seed right here. So I really doesn't care if it's, if you don't walk that, if you are, not that good at, on your feet, because I like to sit here, Then ask yourself, yeah, you might like to sit there because there's a nice view, but is it true? Is it the real you? The real you, is that the you that say, okay, this time I am kind. I will give the seed away to someone that is not able to take the seed further away. Or is it about, well, this other person is just as capable of finding somewhere else than I am. And you know what? I like to sit here. So it's very much about motivation and everything. It's just an example because of daily life. Because when I speak of this shining your light and be your true self, it sounds so easy. But sometimes in practical life, especially when we encounter sort of situations that feels difficult and people that feels like heavier on our energies and stuff, how to react. Stay within your light and speak from your heart with kindness. Yes, be your true self. And let your light shine. Be the love, okay? So don't change who you are for anyone. Even though this is not an invitation to escalate conflict. It's not. It's not about, like for the peacock, when the show, it's not about showing off, like I am the best. No. It's about shining and showing the world who you are. And by that, attracting the people and situations that are right for you and will help you shine. Maybe also, of course, attract people that will learn you different things that you now are ready to learn. That is part of life too. But the more you are true to yourself, the more you will be so much more capable to handle whatever comes at you. You will learn the healthy boundaries. You will learn speaking and acting from love by being love, by shining your light and be your true self and not feeling threatened by others. Yeah, I think that's the word for today. So shine your light, let it shine, as the words say on this card. And I'm wishing you a lovely day and hopefully see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hi and welcome back to those of you who have chosen card number 2. It is a Nightingale spirit, and on the card it says love is all around. I'm going to begin this by reading a few lines from the book. So listen, I find it very beautiful. In the darkness of night, Nightingale spirit sings a song of love and hope, the harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. In the darkness of night, Nightingale spirit sings a song of love and hope, the harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. So let those words sink in, and be reminded that no matter how difficult a situation you are in, no matter where you might be and what is happening around you, maybe close to you, maybe further away, maybe close to someone you love, then it's important to remember that love is all around. And the nightingale are singing, the nightingale song are a symbol for that. And when you have chosen this card, you're not only being asked to remember that love is all around, you're also being asked to remember that you too have that love within you, and you too can spread that love with your song. It can be, of course, by literally singing or humming, and that's spreading joy and lifting the vibrations. So you and the ones surrounding you and the world in general actually will be more aware and able to feel the love, to feel the hope. So sing out your song, whether it's by singing or humming or speaking or just being you and acting with kindness and love. And remember that it's not just around, it's also within. It's also all within. It's also all within you, within me, within all of us. And like this little bird, the nightingale, it sings just before the dawn, but the first light in the horizon. This bird and many other birds begin their song to tell us that the dawn and the light are still here. It's not gone. It's right here. And in just a minute, we will be able to notice it even more and take it in. And we and you and we and all of us can help in that process by remember that love is all around, noticing the little things, when people smile to us, that is kind of a sign of love, love of life, love of the sun, love of humankind, of humans, of the day itself, all the little acts of kindness, all the bigger acts of when we're helping people, when we are and animals and in different kind of situations, that is also showing love. It's not just about compassion and wanting to help. It's It's also, acting from the heart, and every act from the heart and every word from the heart and from your heart too. That is an act of love. That is a word of love when it comes from the heart, when it comes from your heart. So remember that love is not just around you, it's also within you. But you can, if you find it difficult to see because you might be in a situation, or you might think, oh, everything that's happening in the world, or certain place in the world, maybe close in your family or close to your own home, it can be as big things as war. It can be as small thing as a biggery within the family, and it definitely not feels small when you're sort of right in the middle of it. Especially in those situations, it's so important to remember to look out for, watch out for, listen out for the love surrounding you, in the smile, in the laughter of a child, someone smiling at you, someone giving you a hand, someone saying thank you when you help them. That is also an expression of the love energy. Because love is an energy that is lifting us all up, and it's so closely connected to joy. So if you find it difficult to see and feel the love and taking in the love, then try to think of something or someone that brings you joy, or has been bringing you joy early on in your life, and let that feeling fill you from the inside and out. And I bet you it's also going to be a feeling around the heart area. So joy and love is closely connected, and that can be your way in, because joy is also seeing helping you see that love is all around, and helping you feel the love within yourself and around you, no matter what kind of difficult situation you might be in. It will help you, and it will help you go through whatever situation it is. So it's very important to remember with the Nightingale spirit that love is all around, and it is all within also, and it's so connected to joy. And you can help raise the vibration, maybe by singing a song you love, humming a song you love, smiling to people, smiling at the day, at the butterflies, at the birds singing, the sunshine, at the blue skies, at the child walking past you on the pavement. Anything that makes you feel happy inside and that makes you want to smile, that can counter everything else, that a feeling that it's holding you down, holding you back, and threatening maybe even. It can help you, be strong in whatever situation. Because love is all around. It doesn't matter if it's expressed by a little thing, by a nightingale, or bigger, or in bigger situations and persons and people. Really doesn't matter, because love is an energy. Love is an uplifting energy that's closely connected to joy. And joy can be the key in to feel the love, see the love, hear the love, and be the love. So feeling the love within you and around you, it's all connected. And you can influence and help lift other people up too, by speaking with love, acting with love, and remembering the joy, and feel the joy within your heart, and then you will be spreading even more love around, so other people will be able to see and feel and hear it too. And then we will lift, the vibrations, and then we will help ourselves, our loved ones, and the earth and humankind. Yeah, I know that's a big word, but that's what it's it's setting in motion for me today. It might be due to that it's just been full moon and it's still a full moon while doing this, not exactly, but it's the same on the same day. And it's sort of, not blowing everything up, but it's the full moon is light and it's help us see what's around. So I'm seeing so much more in this little card, in this little bird, in this message about love is all around, and the joy and the love. You can help spread it too, and help yourself by remembering something that make you feel joy within yourself, and notice how that spread, and notice the warmth of that, and that is a feeling and the energy of love too. That is a feeling of love too. So remember, like nightingale, spirit is singing, love is all around and all within you too. Anything else here for today? No, I think that was it for today. So I'm wishing you a lovely day, and feel the joy, feel the love, be the love, and hopefully see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hi, and welcome back to those of you who chose card number 3. And card number 3 is Badger Spirit, and it is saying, be fearless and bold. Yeah, and I'm feeling called to read out a few sentences from the book for a start, and then I will speak more of the card, of course, and what is coming in. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. I'm going to read that one more time. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. Shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. And don't be afraid. That is some of the meaning, that is sort of the core meaning of the Badger Spirit. So this card, when you've chose this card, it is very much about going for your dreams. You might have been hesitated for a while. You might have put up, what's the word, not bars, hindrances for yourself. Maybe not knowingly, but subconsciously. You might have been doing that, you might not. But I'm getting that some of you have been doing just that. And then Badger Spirit is asking of you to please stop doing that. And then you might ask, how can I stop doing that when I don't know I'm doing it and how I'm doing it? Well, that's actually quite a good question. And there is an answer for that too. And it says on the card, be fearless and bold. And it's not about being stupid and throwing yourself off a cliff. That if you want to see, it's not about stuff like that. It's or sitting yourself into a racing car and just floor it, because that could be quite. You want the thrill of it. It's not about that. It's not about that sort of fearless and bold. It's way more about being fearless and bold, about showing the world who you are and going for your dreams. Let's say, as an example, that most in your family, there's someone in your family that they want you to do sort of the same things that they have always been doing in the family, wanting to go to this school and get an education. But you have this sort of dream and calling and urge to do something else. Maybe go out in the world and help some animals, or maybe making the world a more beautiful place. And you feel that this school thing, not of course the basic school, but further education, it can wait, because you feel drawn to, and you're actually getting this opportunity, but someone that's asking you of help decorating this wall, or helping you making this area green and lush, but you're not able to do that if you are going to attend school, for instance. And then Badger Spirits telling you, well, here, this is a case of you go following your dreams. You can take the needed classes afterwards if needed. This is a time of following your dreams and being fearless and bold, instead of saying, oh, what if it's not, instead of setting hindrance up about, oh, well, I might not be able to do it, maybe something go wrong, and all that stuff, all that insecurity that many of us have this tendency to fall in. Then Badger Spirit is saying, insecurity? I don't know that word. Well, maybe he does, but doesn't really matter if you're insecure or not. It's just saying, be bold, take the steps, go in that direction that calls you, do the things that calls you. But of course, still with from a loving place, and with not just like a bulldozer or anything like that. I have to do this, I must do this, and I don't care whomever I hurt on the way. Oh, no. It's as it said, it's about shining your light, and shining light and following your dreams. From dreams, well, that of course can be downtrodden other people on the way. That's not it. It's about shining the light, being who you are. Follow your inner dream. Follow the things that calls to you, that direction that calls. Maybe it calls you on a little bit of detour first, but that doesn't really matter, because that will learn you something else that you can take within, and it will help form you. It will help seeing things from other perspectives. That might be an important thing to be able to do. It usually is in many situations. But the main thing is that when you've chosen this card, if you have been wondering about, is now the time for me to begin this project, is now the time for me to quit this job and begin another, because that's more to my liking, that's more, feel more right for me, yes, then the Badger Spirit tell you, yes, now is the time to take steps in that direction. It is time now to be bold, fearless and bold, and go for your dreams. Follow your dreams, follow your true inner dreams, so you can shine your light and be the one that you're supposed to be. So if you feel that this education or this job or where you live, or the way you are living, it's because that's how the norm of the place you are, that you're supposed to do. But just not to feel right. It feels like a pair of shoes that's too small, or a jacket where one sleeve gnaws a bit, or then it's because you're supposed to do it differently. Maybe even someplace else. I don't know. But you know what it is, where you are putting yourself into, or letting other people putting you into a box where you do not fit, or trying to put yourself in it, or stay within one box where you no, this doesn't feel right. Then Badger Spirit is asking of you, please, 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 now is the time. Be fearless. Push away your fears about how this is going to go, because staying in a place, or keep acting, and it is sort of an act if it's not truly you. Keep acting like you are in a certain way. Doesn't have a hold to it in the long run. It really doesn't. But of course, you can still choose to be if you like. But then at some point, you will probably have to make a choice anyway, because that's often how lives works. No matter how much we like to control it, we cannot, but we can have influence on it. And the more we act, we do, and follow our heart and follow our calling, and what it feels right for us, it doesn't matter if it feels right or we just know in some way, or it doesn't really matter how, but if you know this is not me, I'm not quite sure what is, but I know this is not, then try to begin explore different things and be open to what, be open with your mind and your heart and your ears and your eyes, and and curious about, okay, where do I feel called to, what directions, this seems interesting, or I really like when I'm over here and helping in the local community center, for instance, or I really like when I'm helping the neighbor tending the garden, or I really like when I'm helping some children with their homework. Or, it can be different things. I really like when I'm out in the nature, I can sense everything about. Then find out what I like when I can help people understand how things work. Notice what makes you feel good inside, and take steps in that direction. And notice what makes you feel the opposite, feels like you are sort of in a no, this is not good, this maybe if it's bad, it's sort of an emotional prison, or and find out what steps can you take to change that, so the shoes are going to be your size once more, or maybe even for the first time, or the jacket stop gnawing. Badger Spirit is asking of you to remember that you are not here on earth, you're not put here on earth for following, consensus. You're put here on earth for a reason, and now is the time to, take some steps. If you already have begun and, stopping yourself a bit, then Badger Spirit is asking you, please stop stopping yourself. Please continue on what you were doing before, because you know that is what is calling you. There might be situations in life where you have to pause or change directions for a while, but that does not mean that you have to put it totally, aside and away and bury it. It's just put on hold for a little bit of a while, just a little pause. Maybe you can do something while you're waiting for you to be able to continue, that are supporting you when you're going to continue, getting some more knowledge, for instance, for the direction, or at least do something that makes you happy, that makes your soul, makes your heart sing. That way you'll be way more able to wait, and then you'll be able to hear when it's time to move on, to once more follow your calling. Because Badger Spirit said, this holding yourself back, or letting other people holding yourself back, or helping them holding you back, whatever combination, that is over now. That is so much over now. Now is the time for you to take some steps, follow your heart's light, so you can shine upon the world with the you that you are, with the person that you are. Because when we are our true selves, we are strong and we are able to help ourselves and others instead of trying to fit in where it really does not fit in. That is only making us weak. And I'm guessing that is true for you too, if you find yourself in that sort of situation. Then come on, be fearless, be bold. Take steps to change it. Take steps towards what makes you happy. Now is the time for you to walk in that direction. And if you already have begun, then please do continue. Because that is why you are here. That is why you are here. And badges I'm getting, and don't you dare putting yourself aside for fear. Don't you dare, Badger Spirit says. Is there anything else here for today? No, I think that will be the final words for today about this card. And then I'm going to wish you a lovely day. And yeah, Badger Spirit saying, now is the time. So honor yourself, take the steps, and have a lovely time doing it. And bye for now, and hopefully see you in another reading.